An alchemist is one who transforms everything with love. See our free ebook for more information on the etheric and scientific explanations of plasma technology. Understand this technology. It is the essence of the creation in every way, shape, and form. Each GAN's particle is exactly like a sun, a free sun. It is a free atomic structure. It radiates energy out continuously with a non-stop flow of free energy. It is, in its fundamental free structure, waiting for your instructions. In this video, I will go through the handout that you received with your kit, including the supply list, some general information about how we will be setting up your GANs experiments, what to expect in the class, and what to do for your homework. Included in your basic GANs making kit, 2 bare copper wires to attach the metals, 1 spoon for collecting the amino acids, 1 nano-coated copper coil, 2 zinc tubes, you have 1 extra, and a pipette for harvesting the GANs. A video on what the process of nano-coating is will be separate, because that is quite an extensive project. And we have done that part for you. Supplies that you will need to collect prior to the first class. Things that are necessary are gloves for handling the nanomaterials and metals, 1 to 2 gallons of distilled water for making and rinsing the GANs, about 2.5 tablespoons of a non-iodized kosher salt or clean ocean water for making your saline water, 1 quart container to make the salt water in, pliers, wire cutters, labels, pins, paper towel for cleanup, tissue or coffee filter to cover the GANs making container to keep dust and critters out. And then you're going to want 4 similar sized containers for making and rinsing your GANs. They can be between 1/2 to a pint or about 8 to 16 ounces, 1 to 2 cups. Nothing large. They can be glass or plastic. They should be steady so they'll stay upright, and they should be clear and have a smooth inner surface. The wider the mouth, the better. You'll also want 4 small plastic or glass watertight containers with lids to store the GANs that you've made and to make your plasma gel. These should be about 2 to 4 ounces in size and clear. Make sure you do your homework. See the last page for reminders. Here's a list of some optional items you may want to pull together. Some of them are for the DIY options, and some are just to make the whole process a little bit easier. For harvesting and filling the tiny tubes, you may want an actual syringe with a tip, or you can even use a turkey baster, the kind in the picture, not the one with the big bulb on the end. That would be way too big. Another item would be Ziploc baggies, even a heat sealer with plastic food storage bags to make body patches, some pieces of cloth and paper towel to put inside. You'll want to get some spray bottles to put your tiny tubes in or on. Freezer balls are fun. You can plasmaphize those and put them in your fruit basket, your refrigerator, your freezer. You may want to find some double-walled cups. You can fill the inside of those with your plasma or your GANs. And a hot glue gun to seal the hole. There's a video on all these things. Other fun things to use your plasma with are diffusers, nebulizers, vaporizers to inhale the plasma steam. You may want to get more little vials with caps so you can share with others. You can also make plastic tiny tubes with plastic drinking straws. I can show you how to do that. Usually I use the bigger ones, like the straws they use for the boba drinks. And with a candle and pliers, you can make some plastic tiny tubes. The last thing that you should have is an open heart and mind, curiosity, patience, joy, laughter, and your inner alchemist. So what are we creating here? Plasma is natural. Plasma is the way nature works. By making GANs, we are mimicking nature. We're recreating the magnetical and gravitational field setup that a leaf uses for photosynthesis and that the oceans use to create life. During the first class, we will go through the setup of your kit live with demonstration. I'll set mine up, you set yours up, and you can ask me any questions. We'll make sure that we get it set up correctly to start to make your GANs. If you ordered the DIY goodie set, you will have received some extra things to make your GANs into items that you can use. One of them is the xanthan gum gelling agent. I found that when I was researching how Doctors with Borders were creating ultrasound gel in the field. They needed something they could use quickly and easily without heating something up, without a whole lot of time and equipment. All you do is put a pinch of that in some liquid and it gels it. So that makes it your plasma water into something that will stay on the skin at room temperature. Number 2, we included some cloth bands and stretchy tubes that you can make your own hug, or maybe even 2 of them, or maybe even a wristband. Number 3, we included some extra tiny tubes, one for your fruit and veggie spray bottle, and the other ones that we use in the hugs to put in your hug. Number 4, you have the parts to make your own plasma necklace pendant. Resources with links to buy more parts for your plasma necklaces to share with friends are in Chapter 4. Number 5, we included some Orbeez, which are fun little water beads, silica-based water beads that you can put in a Ziploc bag, and they will swell up with water, and they're really nice on a boo-boo or something that's bothering you, or a headache, something like that. So, once you get your stuff together, please wait for class to set up your kit. The class is planned for 1 day a week for approximately 4 weeks, about 1 to 2 hours per session. Classes will be recorded and the raw recording will be available for viewing afterwards, or if you can't make it. But of course, we encourage you to join us live if at all possible for optimal outcomes and lots of fun. Class 1 will be a brief overview of plasma and GANs technology, setting up your kit, and then of course some Q&A. Class 2, by then your GANs will be created and we'll be ready to teach you how to harvest it and store it, as well as the amino acids. Class 3, we plan to show you all kinds of DIY ideas using your fun additional items we listed previously to make all kinds of fun things to use around your life, your home, and share with others. And then we'll do a Class 4, which will be a follow-up to the other sessions, a brief overview of the other types of GANs and their uses, nanocoating process, using the GANs in plasma in more widespread ways in the community and the world. So the purpose of this class is a very introductory, beginning level class of live mentoring sessions for those who received our beginners GANs kits to walk you through the setup and creation of one of the types of GANs and how to use the product of your creation and your alchemy in your life. This does not include all of the other subjects, which are extensive and quite thoroughly covered in the Kesh Foundation website and the other links that we sent you, as well as our ebook. This is a huge subject. We love that you all have a great basis of the general principles of working with consciousness, etc., because this really helps in teaching the concepts involved. So please do some homework. At least take a page through the free ebook that I've put together. And some of the documents that I have done through the years, they are all on the Google Drive link that I sent to you. There's also some other information from other people that have put together beautiful teaching materials on my Google Drive and the email that we sent. You can also take a look at our YouTube channel where we have organized different sections of playlists, especially for this group and especially about this subject. During class 1, we will just be setting up your GANS kit. So don't get concerned about all the extra things like the jewelry and the patches and Orbeez and gels, all of that stuff we will do in actually class 3. So for now, this is a minimum of what to have together for our first day together Saturday. Okay, so I set up this last evening, I don't know, maybe 9 o'clock in the evening, and it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And you can see there's already a layer of GANS in there. I'm going to come down from the top just a little bit. Even last evening when I checked it, it was already a little bit cloudy in the water. So I'm going to put that back there and let him continue to work. Linda and I look forward to seeing you all in class 1. See you soon. We are HB Plasma Solutions. That stands for Heartbridge Plasma Water Solutions.